what we're looking at here is a sacred event, right? To honor our ancestors, to honor the treaty, to honor culture. Right? Today is a day in history that has been celebrated for 283. There would not be a day that it was not celebrated, right? So for me, in trying to be the diplomat, I've tried on several occasions. I've said this on many platforms. I continue to say it. I keep feel that, you know, the government has not want to engage directly with myself. Where previously, Farron Williams, who was here and who, we did so many things, right? It was all fine and all well. For me, the honor and dignity of my people comes first. And having this day manifest is bringing that dignity back, right? So it was very emotional because, as I say, I was quite disappointed, right? We put in place several protocols. We have live COVID testing at the entrance, right? Sponsored, right? And we've had many others who had pulled back, right? Because of the pronouncements that were made. And all this was to be, all these persons were a part of putting in place the proper protocols to ensure that we have a safe event for our people.
But of course, this is not just all about ceremony and importance or from a spiritual level. You mentioned the roads. This is an earning opportunity for the people here to improve their roads.
Correct, because we've had promises upon promises upon promises. I can show you videos, clips, everything. Promises upon promises upon promises. And we still cannot get a good road. We provide 40% of the fresh water supply to Jamaica. We don't have running water here. People are suffering. They're suffering. An elder died around there the other day. I am just feeling the pain of my people. And I've been doing everything that I can to bring sense to nonsense. Right? And I continue to push for that, my brother. I continue to ask the hands and the powers that be to let this happen the right way. We're not here for war, and we're not here to fight anybody. No. We're here to honor our ancestors, to honor who we are, right? And to celebrate that amongst ourselves, right? So Maroons will always sojourn to Accompong on the 6th of January, no matter where they are in the world, to celebrate and to honor this sacred event.
Final question.
What do you think
give me one final one from you. It didn't happen in St. Elizabeth, your territory here, but recently, well, this week, the government gave the go-ahead for mining to continue in St. Anne's. Is this a development which worries you as relates to mining in the coffee country?
Well, mining causes irreparable damage. We all know that, right? And yes, for what we have said in the past and what we have looked at, and the inadequacies of the agencies that have given these approval for mining, there still lies a lot of questions, right, as to the true purpose of wanting to mine the cockpit country, because we know where bauxite is and we know what was happening on the global markets with bauxite. I dare to say that there are several other minerals and metals, precious metals, that are located right here under our feet, particularly here in Accompong, right? So we know what the true story is. The fact of the matter is people are being displaced, farming lands are being torn apart, and people are suffering health-wise from bauxite. We saw the major fish kill the other day, right? And when you look at what sanctions and what the authorities have done, it doesn't speak to a government that really wants to protect this environment and to protect these forests, right? Now, if you're saying it's a secondary forest that you've given approval to mine, what exactly is a secondary forest?
Yeah, we want to know.
Thank you so much.
All right, Chief, just one question. What do you think the bigger picture proved? What were they trying to prove that today they would want to stop this event from happening over almost 300 years. Why would they want to stop it today when thousands of people just gathered and they were given up until 1 o'clock? Why wouldn't they at least give you the same 1 o'clock that they give everybody else, everywhere else on the island? Why today?
I couldn't speak to you directly on that. What I can say is that there are several arguments that must be put into context here. One, being Jamaica moving to republic status. Two, we must also look at what the words that have been put out are saying. That the laws of the land applies to Maroons.
Which it doesn't.
Which it is saying that the Maroons have amalgamated. Not to my knowledge. We've always maintained our separateness. We've always maintained our identity.